Hey guys, this video I'll talk about the Enlightened Penthesilea Build, mainly for free-to-play players and also players who purchase account which is middle rank who wants to develop the Pent. As for pay-to-win player, I have a recommended Glyph thoughts or the 15 Glyph builds for your like primarily this was current builds from top players that has really heavy resonance. You can only see like gold and silver. I believe it's really a strong build for all the pay to win players to follow. So back to the videos, I would talk about how to build a very decent Pent that could sustain or tank at least hero attacks to smoothen all the attacking strategy and also helps with defending. So we'll start with the heroics. So Berks, Ravager and Stormrider at level 20 active skills, they had level 9 hero aids effect. And I think these three combination it works well for all other heroes as well. Especially you want the heroes to be sustainable in the battle, not going to die quickly or instantly. These three combinations are still widely used by everyone. So Berks, basically every second the damage dealt to heroes can't exceed 15% of the maximum HP. And also for Ravager, they grant invincibility for 7 seconds when heroes take damage greater than 20% of the current HP. And also deploy heroes heals for 100% of the damage taken. It also force enemy to diverts the attack to other targets. Then Stormrider is basically ignore 40% of skill damage taken and also 30% of attack damage taken. And the most important part is to reduce the negative status duration by 50%. It's because we really face a lot of debuff when attacking, especially Morpho aids or Stormrider itself on base, but that is permanent, that couldn't be nullified. Or you can think about heroes like Shooting Star or other heroes that equip the ice cream cone. I think with those debuffs, it's really difficult for us to activate Pen, Divine, or active skills throughout the battle. So with Stormrider, at least the effect was reduced by half. So it's possible we can still activate Divine and active skills that helps with executing our attack strategies. And the next one we'll talk about the Glyph. And I think for free-to-play players, instead of all 15 Glyph slots, I think 9 should be really enough for them. Because it's not about the amount of Glyph you can put on your heroes. It's about the Glyph levels. Because Glyph levels affect much for the heroes rather than level 1 Glyph that you put on 15, which doesn't make any difference. So I recommended these 9 glyphs that shown in these slides. Basically, Pent is a hero which we utilize her divine just to reduce the enemy heroes in certain area, and also her active skills where she could recover her HP from her attack damage. I think if the maximum level is 190% of attack damage, or even more, I don't know. So the Glyph build will focus on three aspects. One is to increase Pent attack, especially this will lead to increase her attack damage as well. Secondly, I will think about like defensive parts, so reduce the damage or maybe reflect some sort of skill damage, and also can reduce the attack rate or other things. And the third one I'll think about to shorten Pen active skills, so I can maximize her recovery. That's three things that I'm thinking. And the recommended glyph, there's two types. One, they are easy to get, and second, it's really help Pens to tank more than where she is. Like throughout the game progress, I believe everyone would like to have certain sets on Pen, but if you manageable, there are two sets that I would recommend for free-to-play players to put on Pen. The blessed set is one because it has the same blessing, but it does not stack. So in this way, we can replace the Berserker eggs to Samurai Warrior. So for Samurai Warrior, I recommend upgrade the active skill up to level 25. So we had level 9 Hero X effect, which every 6 instance damage will be nullified. And throughout that time, 60% of damage will be recovered as HP. It's pretty good for Pen as well. And also, Blessed Set, it grants Pen with 10% more attack rate, so increase the Pen speed by 10%. It's not obvious, but better than none. And also reduce the hero skill damage taken by 20%. So it's quite a good one. The next one is for anniversary set, because two glyphs that from the sets really play a crucial role for Pen. Like reduce the stun and silent durations for 85%. That is very huge. But it's level 40. Even though you level up to level 20 or level 30, you still have roughly like 20 something percent or maybe 50%. So it's pretty good as well. Then the stars, you increase the hero attack. So this is why it will benefit the Pen active skill as well for her recovery. And for the set, they are all dependent to the heroes, especially when Pen, will she be stunned or will she be silent throughout the battle? Because there are two effects. When Pen was stunned during the attack, she will recover 30% of the max HP over 10 seconds and also increase damage reductions by 70%, and also her damage will increase 20% as well. So if she was silent, she will gain invincibility for 15 seconds. That's a huge thing. And other of that, he grants 40% of critical resist, so it will resist to critical damage or critical rates by the heroes, and also will increase Pen damage by 15%. So I think the hero critical resist should work a bit, right? Especially now everyone attack with X. So the last part I will talk about is the equipments. I think Pent is a hero where everyone want to build her to tank for attack and sustain as much as possible before deploying the damage dealer. So I think Dragon Heart is beneficial because it will grant, like, I'm not sure, immortality or invisibility for a few seconds when Pen HP drop to 1. And with Dragon Hearts, it's better if you had Pangoli for the 8, so it can activate. But without Pangoli, it's fine as well. Dragon Heart can still activate it. Which means the Dragon Heart got the same effect with Pangoli 8. You should know, like, that way. And Devellish Daggers really helps tanking as well. Especially it will steal the recovery. And Holy Hammer is only recommended to equip if you empower it to level 40 to have 100% chance to bring back her divine. Because even level 29 empowered hammer, there is slightly chance it won't bring back her divine, so it's better 100% level 40. But Dagger and Dragon Heart, Dagger can use if it's orange tire, but Dragon Heart need to be empowered as well. And for the equipments, Dragon Heart is easy to get and I would recommend it for free to play. And you can slowly forge the daggers because it really takes tons of potion and also shards to make it to empower form. And hammer is easy to reach empower form, but you require more mystic to reach empower 40. So those three are equipments that you could work for to pen. Just one recommender is time consuming and depends on which you want to build. And for Dragon Heart, you can get the +3 orange from spending jewel events in Secret World. I think you spend like 65k jewels, right? Or 60k jewels you can exchange for it. But Hammer and Devellish Daggers you couldn't get from Secret World. And Hammer +3 you can get from... what is that? The gift box, is it? But you need to spend like 100 something k jewels. That's too much. So I recommend you forge and upgrade it from the hammer shard. Just take your time because the point of the game is no rush. It's a accumulations progress. If you try to rush, it's better you pay or purchase the pack in game to speed up the progress, because that will be a better way if you really want to rush for progress. But not free to play. You have to do is patient and enjoy the game. Don't have to stress too much, because at last the game is just a game. You are not making the game as your second career. That really bad for the person unless you work for IGG. This is what I would suggest for free to play player, Penthesilea Build. And thank you. Hope you share your progress down the videos and give a thumbs up. See you soon.